Yo, what's up? It's your boy Fredro Starr. Martell's from the industry. Keeping it 100. Holla. Yo, just want to tell y'all one thing and shit, because this one right here is some real shit. Like everywhere I go, interviews, walking in the street, the number one question a lot of times is, yo, what's up with you and 50 Cent? What's the beef about? I'm going to give it to y'all niggas exactly how this shit whole started to this day right now. Yo, we both was on Jam Master J Records, you know what I'm saying, JMJ Records. He's from Southside Jamaica and we from Southside Jamaica, so we definitely got some of the same struggles, you know what I'm saying, on that level. We was doing the third album, the Shut 'Em Down album and shit, and Jay used to always say, yo, I want to get 50 Cent on some of these records with y'all. You know, we got our own crew, Official Nass, it's like 30 deep, so it wasn't really a lot of slot for the dude, you know what I'm saying, but on the strength of Jay, and being that he was from Southside Jamaica, I was like, yeah, I like him, I think he's a great artist, I think nigga nice. Boom, when we get a slot, we definitely gonna put him on there. So, Jay would bring him to the studio a lot of times. A lot of times he comes to the studio by himself. You know what I'm saying? Just to fuck with niggas on some cool shit. So we did this record called React. When I heard the beat, I was like, yo, I think 50 Flow would be crazy on here. So I called Jay and shit. Jay was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring him up there. So 50 came to the studio and he laced the track. Shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying? He definitely did his thing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, 50, X1, Bonafuco, Still Living, Sticky. We were like 7 dudes on one record. It was kind of crazy. We even did a video for it. It was a hockey video we did for it. But one of the ill things about that record is my man Baguette, one of my close friends from Brooklyn, he was on a slot that 50 had, and I took him off the slot to put 50 on the joint. So he was feeling the kind of ways too. So, you know, I had to take that into consideration too. Like, you know, if you put somebody on a record, they really want to be on that record. So it was like, damn, I didn't lose the friendship, but we had a little, you know, whatever. So the record came out crazy, you know what I'm saying? So it was time to go on tour. We was doing the Survival of the Illest tour for Def Jam, Onyx, Def Squad, Red Master niggas, Wu-Tang, and DMX, and Ja Rule. This is when Ja Rule was doing ad-libs for DMX and shit. It's crazy. So while we was going on tour, your man Fifth was in the studio in New York with Jay. So he come on the tour with us. So I used to let my man Scar for Life, instead of cutting the record, I used to let my man Scar for Life do the 8 bars where 50 were coming at. So we was rocking probably like 20 cities and shit. Then we get to New York. So I'm like, yo, Scar for Life. Yo, 50 is here today, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna let that nigga do his verse today, he gonna shine and shit. I called your man 50, yo nigga, what up? Yo, we at the Apollo, nigga, come through, woo. He came through and shit, he had his t-shirts, the 50 Cent shirts, his crew and shit. Everything was good. So I tell Scar for Life right before we go on, yo, don't do your verse tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let 50 rock tonight. Scar for Life like, fuck that, man. I've been rocking this shit the whole tour, man. Why? How come I can't do this shit tonight? Because 50, that's not even your verse. Let the man do what he gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So he stormed off. So I'm like, oh man, whatever. I ain't really got time to really, like, you know, deal with all that shit. So when we get on stage, we rocking, we rocking, and when 50 was time, when 50 verse came on, when it was his time to rock, he got the mic in his hand, but then Scar for Life comes out of nowhere and starts doing his shit. So 50 was just like, oh shit. So I knew he felt a certain kind of way because, I mean, he was down with us, but he wasn't Official Nass. You know, he was down with us on the strength of Jay. So he just walked on stage and shit. I forgot about that shit. It ain't really registered in my mind what happened. You know what I'm saying? The night just went on and whatever. And I never really thought about it after that. So I started hearing records and shit. We heard this record called How to Rob. It was a 50 Cent record called How to Rob. And he had a certain line in the record coming at Sticky. And when we first heard the record, Master Flex was playing shit, you're like, what the fuck, why is this nigga coming at Sticky like that? You know, what the fuck is the problem? You know what I'm saying? And then we started hearing mixtapes. I mean, he's still getting at Sticky. I guess he was coming at Sticky because I guess Sticky was probably the illest lyrical nigga in Onyx, so he probably wanted to just shut him down or whatever. So he kept coming at Sticky, or I guess he wanted to battle the nigga and call the nigga out. Same thing he was doing with Ja Rule and Nas and Jay-Z and all them niggas. But Sticky never really responded. I'm hearing records like, I got bigger fish to fry than Sticky and Ja. One record he was like, some shit, I'll smack your eyes straight, just coming out of his mouth, crazy. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So then somebody came up to me and was like, yo, you know why the nigga 50 dissing y'all niggas, right? I'm like, nah, what's up? He's like, yo, man, I think he was telling me about the time at the Apollo. I was like, oh shit. It just clicked in my mind like, oh shit. This shit that Clay the Raider did, the Apollo, made the nigga probably feel a certain way about Onyx forever. You know, if you're at the Apollo ready to rock, this is New York City, packed. If somebody do that to you, I probably would feel a certain way too. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas play me and shit. But it wasn't intentional, shit happens. And the nigga just swung at the nigga, boom with it. So some security guard grabbed me, pushed me back. And like the cold was like, yo, nobody gonna touch me, I got you. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, right now, I'm going crazy. Niggas try to swing on me. Fuck that. We gonna get